I'm never sleeping, cause sleeping is the cause of your death. Live by the code until I take my last breath. I'm never sleeping. I hustle while you rest. We from the cook until ain't nothing left.
It's your boy Reality Ron Bullard, man. I'm here with another episode of the Reality Ron with my co-host
Boss Hog 215 _ Reality Realm. Hey people, we're still loving the love and we're gonna keep loving it, man. I'm sorry we couldn't get to you last week due to unforeseen circumstances, but we back. We back in the building. Let's just jump it off as usual. All right, first of all, let me address this, man. Like, nobody don't care about the Bills, dog. Nobody don't care.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, nobody cares.
You know what? That's where you're wrong. Let me tell you. I got to
fuck about a Bill Mafia. Fuck
them too. See, now you're talking reckless. You can't.
I'm just saying.
You can't do that. But I got a call earlier today. From a mutual homie of ours. Okay. You know what I mean? Mr. It's Dude 187, aka my nigga Ralph, your nigga Ralph, you know, from the hood.
Okay.
He put me on some information today that just took me back about fucking 2,000 feet. Blew me away. Of all of the things he could have told me, man, I didn't expect this. Mm. He called me and told me that he found out that he is a blood relative of the legendary Cookie Gilchrist.
Of who?
Don't do that shit, dog.
No. I really didn't hear you. Say it again.
Legendary Buffalo Bill Cookie Gilchrist.
All right.
See, now, you know what? I didn't do this for you to take that. Now, see, I wouldn't act like that if somebody called you to fuck up and told you they was related to old fucking Barry Word, old fuck up. I see, you see what I'm talking about? This is shit I be talking about, man. This is why I do what I do.
Look.
This is why I do what I do.
Nothing to do with folks, whatever. Ain't got nothing to do with that. But I don't know why you took to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't understand it.
That's the thing about I fuck with that man all the time. Every time we make a move, I fucks with him. I DM him, fuck with him I let him know it's them Bills, baby. I let him know every time. And then he hit me up and told me that shit, and I said, well, damn. And he said, well, shit. If it's like that, I should have the right to become a fan. I really ain't had no rap because I can't really tell him not to. You know what I'm saying? Not that he's saying that he is. He said he's going to have to get back to me on that. But you know what? I'm telling you right here, right now. You're a Colts fan. You're going to stay a Colts fan. I ain't having it, man. That's reality.
That's what's up. But that it's always thorough to find out you're related to somebody with some type of thorough bloodlines. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the most important thing.
The Bill.
See, and that's the only reason why you said it.
Just go ahead, man. Just go ahead. Don't even worry about that.
Why you said it. That's the only reason why you said it, man.
Don't worry about it.
That's cool, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So listen, we're gonna jump into these life topics, man. We got a couple of good ones on here today. First one is, why is a difference of opinion instantly deemed hate? And I'm gonna let you start this one
off. Personally, bro, I believe that the reason why a person takes the initiative to call a difference of opinion hate is because at that particular moment, they really just don't have no other go-to. They don't got nothing else to say. They feel like they backed in the corner. So the first thing that pop in their mind, the first little shit that they try to use as a defense, you hating. No, I'm not hating. I just don't agree with you. I don't got to agree with you in order to be not a hater.
Right.
Last time I checked, a hating ass motherfucker, whether you agree with him or her or not, they gonna be a hating motherfucker. It ain't gonna change shit. I mean, to say somebody's a hater just because they don't got the same type of views and opinions that you got, come on, man. That's about as ass backwards can get without actually walking ass backwards.
Right.
That's the only way you could get even. That's the only way you could get any more ass backwards. You would have to literally do it. You would have to get up and start moonwalking in this motherfucker. So, all I'm saying is, that's what I know. It ain't what I feel. That's what I know. When that's your only out, your only go-to, you honestly, truly don't have shit else to say. You fucking stuck. And that's reality.
Feel you on that, bro. You know what? I guess my take on it is this, though, man. I mean, sometimes people want you to do what they want you to do. Like, if I tell you, you know what I'm saying, hey, listen, I feel this way about this subject, it doesn't mean you got to feel that way. And we kind of on the same accord. It's like, all right, well, that's my opinion. That's your opinion. We can agree to disagree. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? It should be no problem with that. But a lot of people just, oh, like you said, you hating whatever, you hating on such and such, you hating on that. No, I'm really not. I just don't agree with it. That's the reason why my name is Chris and his name is such and such. And that's the reason why your name is such and such. You know what I'm saying? We don't all have to have the same opinion, because if we did, you know what it'd be? Matter of fact, you ever seen this movie called The First Lie Told? I think that's what it's called. With the comedian boy. He was like the first person in the world to ever tell a lie.
No, I ain't see that, John.
You got to check that joint out, whatever. It's stupid, but it's funny, but it makes you think like, all right, so this dude was in a bank and he just, dog, y'all lying. And they just gave him the money. He ain't had no money in his account. Gave him like 100,000. But then they start catching on to, okay, people can lie. It was like a perfect world, basically, where everybody just told the truth.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? So if that was the case, then we would be in that world. It'd be a perfect world, and everybody would be respectful of everybody. No, it's not that way, because everybody has different personality traits.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I look at it that way, more or less like, if everybody thought the same, where would the world be at? There will be no new inventions. I mean, we'll basically be stuck in the same, we'd be on a hamster wheel all the time.
But see, some cats kind of are. Like all of these cyber sucking motherfuckers out here. Like some of them kind of are. Because, you know, you got some niggas, no matter what wave social media throw their way, they ride it. I mean, every fucking wave ain't to be ridden. I mean, I'm sorry, it just ain't. Like you know, some shit you got to just say, you know what, I'm gonna let that one go ahead. I might catch the next one, but I'm gonna fall.
It's not for me.
Yeah, this one ain't for me. It ain't my cup of tea. But you got some motherfuckers, man, a fucking cyber sucking dick eater is all they will ever be. I mean, yo, bro, you don't understand. I get fucking aggravated and agitated, irritated, can't even stay the fuck situated talking about this shit. I mean, it's like, yo, it makes you want to just haul off and smack the living shit out of a nigga till you see piss trickle down his or her leg.
I feel you, man. I mean, I definitely feel you. But like I said, the thing that gets me is more or less to the original question. It's like, okay, if I say, you know what, I want to wear, let's just say I want to wear Forman Mills clothes because I want to save some money. Okay. Somebody else want to wear Gucci all day and not save no money. Who's right or wrong? Nobody's right or wrong. It's a difference of opinion. I have my beliefs and I have my facts on what I'm doing. You have your beliefs and your facts on what you're doing. And at the end, whoever's right is right.
I mean, and I hear you because, like, okay, in both instances, in both situations, you can find yourself fucked up. Like, right. Case in point. First and foremost, right? Now, the person that's rocking the Gucci all day, every day, chances are you're gonna stay broke twice as long as the amount of outfits that you're able to buy.
But you're gonna find yourself trying to catch up money wise to keep that going.
Fucking broke. See, I'm gonna tell you, and I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is simply this: if that's like living from paycheck to paycheck, everything you do, every dime you spend bread on, it's like, okay, I can pay my bills, I can put food in the fridge. I did that kind of shit. That's like survival shit.
Right.
Anything outside that realm, I'm fucked up, can't handle it. I ain't got no ends. I had to pay my. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. To me, that right there, that's broke without actually being broke. That's like a different form of being broke. You know what I'm saying? So for the nigga that's spending every dime and nickel they get on stupid shit like that, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem in itself. that makes them a fucked up individual. Now, but let's flip that coin. That former mill shopping motherfucker now, and I'm gonna say it like this. I will give him or her credit. They are saving money. They better have one hell of a stash.
Yeah, for sure.
You better have one hell of a stash. Now, I'm going to tell you, if your stash is average, but you shop there, that's a fucking problem.
That's a problem.
And I'm tell you something else. And I'm going back in the day on this one. When I saw these fucking, I had this Sean John sweatsuit back in the day.
You said, wait. Yeah. Okay.
I had this Sean John sweatsuit back in the day. The shit was lovely. It was nice. One day I seen a motherfucker coming out of Foreman Mills with what appeared to be the same sweatsuit. But here's the issue. My sweatpants didn't have no fucking back pockets with big ass buttons on them.
See, and that's the difference. That's what you call how do you I don't want to say dismember. You know what I'm talking about. That's a word for it. Like when you look at certain clothes, when they go to certain places, like the manufacturers send them to certain places because they're not correct.
Right.
I can't remember the word, man. It's like a retail word. I can't remember it, and I should know.
That right there, all that is the inventory that has been damaged.
Exactly.
Defective.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for.
They get all that shit because I said, damn. I looked at that shit. I said, hold up, my shit ain't got no. And when I say buttons, bro. You ever see a female wear like a pea coat with them big ass round buttons?
Shit.
Big ass buttons on the back pockets that shouldn't have been there to begin with. Then you gonna put big dumb ass round buttons on them. See,
you know what? I'm pretty sure because back then he was Puffy. I'm pretty sure Puffy didn't approve of that shit.
I know Puffy ain't approving that shit. Like what the fuck? I saw that. I said, yeah. See, that's why I can't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. Like he couldn't stop and wouldn't stop. And that's reality.
Real trap, because when you think about it, like that type of stuff, like you just know, like, why is this in here? Like, I know the ticket I paid. No way in hell. No. How you say back in the day? You got some on? Those were still
Oh, man. Yo, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. I had to put some Young Bull on that the other day. I mean, I was telling him, like, we was talking about we was talking about New Balances, right? And I explained to him, I said, see, the NB Johns, I said, those is a pair of fucking Gnaw Babes. So look, his face, his face looked fucking confused.
Right, like what?
like what? And I said, and the ones with just the end, those is for motherfuckers that need to go to sleep. He was like, what you mean by that? They night talls. He was like, the fuck is you talking about, dog? I said, night talls. You remember the commercial, nigga? Night tall will help you get your Z's. They turn the motherfuckers to the side. Come on, homie. Listen, I'm going to tell you. It's just some shit in the words of Frank White, played by my man, Mr.
Christopher
Walken. There's some things I just don't do.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna front. I do got some New Balances. However, they are limited editions, and they ain't them $70 joints. They cost at least about $180. So just throw that out there. So you can bust on me all you want, but you will never see these joints again. All right, so we're gonna move on from that one. Now, this one right here, this is serious. Is Murder for Hire the new street hustle? I'm gonna start this one off. I'm gonna say no. And the reason why I'm going to say no is because it's been done by the mafia. It's been done by Italian mob, Irish mob, just, things of that sort, whatever. Those type of factions, whatever, that we already know about. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing about that. I think it just crept into the inner cities at this point, and it's being used in the wrong way. The reason why I say that is because, when it gets down to the age where you're 14, 15, in that age, whatever, you should be, man, going to school, worrying about sports or talking to girls, something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't even be out here in these streets doing this type of stuff. Because this type of stuff will get you sent away for the rest of your life, man. It really will. And at the end of the day, you're probably not getting compensated for it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you could just, let's just say, and I don't know personally, whatever shits and giggles. All right, I'm going to give you 5 stacks to hit this ball. Get him out of here. A hit costs at least $50,000 starting from the rip. It should be that much. That's what I think. Whatever, like, you know, 50 to 100, and we keep going up, depending on who the person is. Now, they got you targeting somebody who is of the same age. Can't do that, man.
Now, you know what? That's okay. To further a couple of points I heard you make, I definitely do agree that it's something that has sort of trickled down to the inner city.
Right.
It is definitely something that's been going on, that's for sure. But yeah, inner city definitely has trickled down there. I will definitely say that, yes, in a lot of shit, probably in every instance, the person that's doing the hit is getting grossly underpaid.
Right.
And also too, see, I think there's a lot of layers to this cake. Meaning, you got some of these young boys out here, their like aspirations are not lost.
Different, right?
Yeah, like
it's
they
different.
don't. All they worried about on a day-to-day is getting high, having $2-3 in their pocket so they can front with it. Like they don't.
Let me go out here and buy a fake rollie or buy a real rollie. Then let me go ahead and get some Montclair. You know what I mean? Just the wrong things.
It's not. It's no substance to the shit. There's no substance to it. Motherfuckers that play that way for the organizations that you spoke of, yeah, they are the ones that's charging $50,000, $100,000. Like they charging that big time money because first of all, it's going to be done in a way where chances are
it's going to take money to do this.
Right, and it's not going to trace back to a damn soul.
Exactly.
It's going to be done clean and quick. You know what I'm saying? So all of the sloppy shit where you sitting up in your crib at night watching TV, and then you hear outside your door, bah, 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 like that kind of shit. Like, or I'm sorry, the motherfucker that's coming out the club 2-3 o'clock in the morning or the bar, and you on your lean stupid John, you get in the car, you dozing off at the wheel, and then some nigga run up on you and light you the fuck up. I mean, that kind of shit. Like that kind of shit right there is the way it's served up when it's being served up within the walls of the inner cities versus the way you were speaking of the way organized crime. It's it's a whole different dynamic. So because that's the situation, yeah, it's not new, but it's definitely in the
wrong hands.
What? Say that again?
No, I'm saying it's in the wrong hands. Like,
oh, for sure, it's in the wrong
hands. Like,
it definitely, especially when you stop and look at all of the players involved in the game. When you look at the target, when you look at the person that's pushing the button, when you look at the amount of money that's being put out there, when you look at the person that's actually now going to execute this contract, like it's like all of the players in the game. Everything about the game is lame. It's just like it's you motherfuckers are how they say that? You either a big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a big ass ocean.
I think that's what's going on right now. The ocean is too big. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, when you think about it, even the bosses are not really bosses. Y'all really workers, but it's more or less like all the old heads is gone. They either checked out and did something else, whatever, and got out the game, whatever. Now it's okay. Now the lane to open up, whatever, and I think it's too wide.
It definitely is wide because when you got motherfuckers who out here supposed to be getting it, but they more concerned with doing this every chance they get. That tells you all you need to know about that motherfucker. He is not cut from the same cloth of those who did it before him. He's just not. It's a fucking joke.
Because you know what though, honestly, unless you're a rapper, entertainer, or something like that, you shouldn't be on there showing anything. For number one, them people's gonna come get you because they on there. And your motherfucking the niggas who trying to get you is on there. Like, oh, for real, he there? Oh, he doing that? Okay. Let's go follow him. That's when the game got changed with all them trackers and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay. Oh, you there? All right. Now I know how to get you. Now I know how to follow you home. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just, I think it's like I said, it's not a new hustle. It's a new hustle for the youngins.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? It's a new hustle for the youngins, whatever, but they don't understand the repercussions or the consequences behind all that.
Well, motherfuckers only see one side to a situation. They don't even entertain. They don't even entertain the idea of any blowback. They don't entertain the idea of getting caught. Shit, they don't even entertain the idea of the nigga that you going to take out, turning it around and taking you the fuck out.
Or the nigga that hired you taking you out.
Or the nigga that hired you. Like they don't entertain none of those scenarios. All they see is I'm getting this money and I'm gonna kill this boy. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it's sad, man. It's kind of sad, like, cause like our generation below you, we weren't worried about that. We was worried about getting money, talking to the chicks. You know what I'm saying? And doing that type of stuff, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We was getting money, or if you was working and getting money, it didn't matter. Nobody wasn't worried about, I'm not doing that. Nah. There's too much money out here. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't sitting on nobody. I'm cool. And like these days, dudes would go ahead and kill their right hand.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's no, where's the breaking point at? Like, I can't do that. I don't think there's no I can't do that no more.
Well, see, that's the definition of a vicious cycle, bro, because when the person that raised you, if the person that raised you did not have certain values instilled in himself or herself, it's no way in the hell they can now turn around and instill those the values that are lacking in you. They can't, because they didn't have it instilled in them. Somebody got to break that cycle. See what I'm saying? That chain got to be broken. So somebody say, hey, yo, look, young boy, or look, youngin.
Nephew, cousin, brother, something like.
That ain't the move right there. You doing that shit wrong. You know what I'm saying? You need people in your life to make you see it the right way. Don't give a fuck about what you want to see. Make you see it the right way. That's what.
Until it's too late, until you behind them bars, whatever, and you got that elbow, or you're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you're right. That's where you got to step in before that. But a credit to some of the OAs that I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to talk to these young boys because they's too worried about, as you said, posting on the gram or being on Facebook or being on Snapchat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got to show what I got. Yo, man, at the end of the day, look past 10 to 15 years, half the people that got what they got ain't going to have it. You build your empire up.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not, I mean, you know what? They did show and tell back in elementary school. Leave that shit back there. Leave it back there. Why the fuck is that? All that shit is virtual show and tell. I mean, come on, man.
I never thought about that, yo. I never thought about that, yo. I definitely never thought about that, man. But yeah, I mean, I guess to answer the question, no, it's not new, but it's new for the youth. You know what I'm saying? I think it skipped my generation because it wasn't all this going on when I was growing up. Now it was just like, what? He shot him? He killed, what the hell? Like, wasn't they just together 2 weeks ago? So it is what it is, man. I mean, I just hope that some of these young boys are listening in and they can get a little bit of game from us too. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't saying this for our health.
Oh no.
So moving right along, man. Right. NFL draft recap. Now, I need you to go into some insider info you said that you had earlier today. I want you to go ahead and speak your piece.
Well, no, I mean, you know what? I just kind of caught something. Just being in the right place at the right time, I caught some information. And it kind of sheds some light on what was otherwise a very confusing situation for me and you on draft night, that first round. There is allegedly there is a heart situation with JOK, which is why he dropped out of the first round.
Okay, I was wondering why he slipped. Okay, all right.
And we both talked about it a lot on draft night. We both speculated like, well, damn, it's crazy that he's still on the board.
Right.
I thought
he was one of the ones that slipped, and I kind of was like, well, this doesn't make any sense. But go ahead.
Right. So like, come to find out, that was in the air about this heart condition. Now, I don't know too much about it yet,
Okay.
And again, like I say alleged because I don't know the facts.
Right.
But the thing is, see, what I will say about that is it's kind of crazy. I would love to know that he really don't have one. That would be a good thing. But what's fucked up is if he didn't, and somebody put that out there, look at what y'all did to the man draft night.
Well, we seen what happened to Laramie Tunsil. I mean, somebody's always out to sabotage.
Well, true, but see now in his case, I mean, even though it was still fucked up, I agree with that. And 100. I mean, to do that to that young man on his big night, that was just crazy. Now that's some hating shit to be doing. That's a hater. All day. But but the thing is, he did it though. At the end of the day, he did that. That's him on that video. He did that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't see.
There's no speculation.
Right. There's no speculation. There's no what if, maybe. No, nigga, you did it. You're there. But the thing is, though, in this case, if it's not true, if he really doesn't have one, but y'all put that out there, like wow, like that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And then if he does have one, if it's true, it's like you say, well, shit. Hopefully, this is not going to bother him in his NFL career. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, listen, man, I feel for the brother. I feel for anybody in a situation like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Like, it's why nobody couldn't catch this until now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the part about it that's kind of sketchy. Like, why on like I didn't even in the days leading up, like maybe within like the last say 2 days prior to. I heard nothing like that. Like it just seemed like, and actually during the draft, I didn't hear it. It wasn't until after the draft that I heard this was going around. And I'm like, well, damn, they kept that real fucking quiet.
Right.
Like,
no, that's real. I mean, like, because I mean, essentially what you're doing is you're costing this man millions of dollars.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's not cool, man. Especially if it's just a speculation or if it's something that he could have got. I mean, maybe it's something that was diagnosed in high school and he's already done played in college, whatever. Okay, clearly he's over it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a little concern or whatever. Like, okay, it's a possibility this can creep back up in his career, but we're going to take the shot on this kid. Right. He played at a high level, D1, Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no rap about can he perform. He can obviously perform, whatever. Now, of course, the NFL is a different level. However, it's supposed to be better treatment in the NFL too. You know what I'm saying? So I would just look at it as it's fucked up that it came out after the draft. And if it's not true, or if it's something that could be controlled, that's not what's up either, whatever, because you just cost this man maybe he's supposed to be top 15?
I saw a few mocks where he went in the top 15. I saw several.
Let's say top 25 at the least. Mm-hmm. You just cost him maybe I don't know, anywhere between 5 to 10 million. All for the sake of, and usually, I don't want to throw any franchise under the bus, whatever, but usually when something like that comes out, it's because the team that wants you don't want you at that position. They don't want to pay that money. So they'll tank you and then grab you later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that's the case, that's fucked up. Somebody need to look into conduct into them teams doing that type of shit too.
Most definitely, because I think he eventually got drafted by the Browns, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's funny because I saw several mocks that had them taking him in the first round.
Okay.
But they end up getting him in the second. That's convenient. But just saying.
Hey, you ain't saying nothing wrong, man. But let's get into it. So the ultimate goal for this segment is, I don't want to say winners and losers, more or less like these first round picks. Who do you think is going to be more or less detrimental to their teams? So I'm gonna let you start this one off.
Okay. I feel like as I look up and down it, I think that Jamar Chase to the Bengals, I think that's going to be a good situation.
Because you know what? Think about it. I was thinking about that too. That's T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon, and Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I got to give them some props for that.
Yes, sir.
Now, one thing is, you better hope Burrow get protected because he went out last year because he kept getting fucked up.
Well, so far they brought in some free agents. They supposed to be returning the lineman Williams that they drafted last year. He's supposed to be returning.
Okay.
They drafted and they did add some more linemen in the draft this year. So hopefully they can shore that up. They shore that up with those weapons. It's like, wow, all of a sudden they might just be a player in that situation over there.
Yeah, fake ass Kansas City. Go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Well, see, I don't know nothing about no fake ass Kansas City.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
Now, as I look at a team like, say, speaking of your division, let's look at what the Raiders did. I feel like taking Leatherwood where they took him was a bit high.
That was a reach.
That was
definitely. Remember we talked about it. I'm like, yo, that's a reach. Like,
definitely a reach. I mean,
you know what though, bro? On some real shit. Remember they let go of 4 offensive linemen.
Yes, they did.
So it's kind of like
try to move down a few spots though.
Yeah, to get him that value. I get you. Get him that value.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like I think they just it was a knee jerk reaction. I think that's what it looked like.
They panicked.
They definitely did. And now I look at that situation and I got to say Niz on that. I kind of like. I like what the Giants did. You know what I'm saying? They set themselves up for the future real nice. They're drafting this year.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
didn't they get what you call it? Kadarius Toney?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
They moved down from, I think it was, 11? They moved down from 11 down to, was it 20?
Yeah, like it was like dub, yeah.
Yeah.
That's value right there. That's value.
It is value.
That's value.
You picked up an extra first round, just draft capital. You picked up draft capital. Right. You picked up a hell of a wide receiver coming straight out of Gatorville. I mean, you gotta love what they did right there. That was good stuff, man. I digs. And also, now, shout out to my man Tim. The Saints, they reached. I mean,
yeah, they reached a couple times.
Pat Turner in the first round. I have no problem with the player. I like what I see when I watch him on tape. I like it, but not at
that spot.
The first round. I don't like him right there. If y'all wanted Pat Turner, y'all should have found somebody near the top of the second round that wanted to move back up, trade it back,
right?
Then take him.
My whole thing was with the Saints. I think it was because. Even with you, all right, so this is my question right here with the Saints. And Tim, this is not against you. It's just questions that we have. So you re-signed Winston, right?
Yep.
You read up the tight end playing quarterback. What's his name? Taysom Hill. But then you went Ian Book in the 4th round? You serious, though?
I think that's just, you know what I think that's about? I think that's just about.
Please tell me.
I think it's just about adding competition to the camp, brother. And listen. Worst case scenario, he was just good camp competition that brought out the best in Taysom Hill and Jameis Winston. That's worst case. Best case scenario is he comes in, surprises everybody, balls the fuck out, and now you got a legitimate 3-way race for the starting job. And who knows?
Ian Book though.
I mean, hey, he played at Notre Dame, right? Big time program, right? I mean, listen, he's been in some big football games.
Last time Notre Dame had a good quarterback was Joe Montana or Joe Theismann, and we've gotten Rick Meyer from there. We've gotten Ron Powlus. We've gotten What was the other dude? Number 10, Brady Quinn. He was on my team, whatever. Like, they haven't produced a quarterback in I don't know how long.
All that's true. All that's true. But again, you're talking about a 4th round pick. You're talking about worst case scenario. Worst case is which this is what they hope for anyway, that he provides some good camp competition, because I feel like it would be a bad thing if either one of those quarterbacks was just handed that job. I don't think it would be good for the team as a whole. I just don't. I think that they need to do a little fighting, a little scratching. They need to go through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So when they go, after they
take the type of shit that make Alvin Kamara want to leave. Just throwing it out there.
Not if he won't want to leave if any of those 3 step up and ball.
Now, when we say ball, like we talking about, like, I mean, but you're losing a Hall of Famer though. Like,
see, you can't look back. You can only go forward in life.
Right, I get it, but you got to replace that with somebody that's at least substantial. None of these. I mean, and I love James. That's my guy. He brought us a national championship. He's a Heisman winner. Shout out to Florida State all day. But he hasn't proved. What happened?
Nothing, man. Go ahead.
No, you said something.
Go ahead, man. Don't worry about. See, you be worried about the wrong shit, bro.
No, man. No, I ain't worried about the wrong shit. I'm worried about the right shit, man.
No, I mean, somebody.
Honestly, I think him being in Tampa,
30 picks,
kind of just ruined him. I don't know. You keep saying shit, but I can't catch it though. When I catch it, it's on.
No, bro. Listen. Somebody is cutting in on our broadcast. I keep hearing somebody say something about 30 picks. I don't know.
I mean, hey, listen. You know what though? That's fine. He did it. Okay, somebody had to do it. Unfortunately, it was him. Okay. Look, records are made and broken every day.
So who the fuck gonna break that, John?
I don't know. Maybe Vinny Testaverde's son. I don't fucking know. Shit. Like, did he have a record before that?
Shit. Did he? I
don't know.
Some shit I don't even keep up with. Like that kind of shit. Like,
or possibly Kyle Trask. I don't fucking know. It could happen either way.
Okay.
But I'm just saying though. But at the end of the day, though, when you think about it, honestly.
What did y'all put a quarterback in the league this year?
Yo, man, we not. Look. First of all our quarterbacks are underclassmen. Okay.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead, man.
All right.
My fault.
I understand why this took a turn. I don't get it. But either way.
I just was asking a question.
So back to my point, whatever. So, I mean, I just feel as though they probably had one of the, and again, Tim, it's not nothing personal, probably one of the worst drafts.
But you got it now. But you got to go deeper with that comment. You can't just say. See, it's and a lot of times it's not so much the players; it's just where they were selected.
Well, no, honestly, okay. So obviously it's where the players were selected, but some of the players, well, yeah, I guess you know what is where they were selected. Bottom line,
because even if the quarterback, if he would have got selected a little late, I mean, and you know what's fucked up? Mel Kiper kind of did that. That when they was assessing him, when they was assessing Ian Book, he kind of did that. He kind of put it out there like, you know, he's like, I had him in the 6th round or something like that. He said something. He said something along those lines. He said something along those lines. Now I don't know if that's what he said verbatim or not, but I mean,
it had to be something like that. 5th, 6th, that's value. Okay.
Well,
I understand that.
The Saints felt they needed to get him, man. You know.
I mean, sometimes you got to go up to get the player. I mean, honestly, nobody thought Mahomes would be what he be. So maybe they know something that we don't know. Because I know for sure that there was a war between us and the Saints. Peyton moved up, and then Andy Reid moved up after him. So it's not like Sean Payton don't know talent, but Ian Book, come on, man.
I mean, again, we won't know till we know. So he got to get out there now, show everybody what it is.
Now, all right. So I want to transition into this. So I was going to say the Green Bay Packers. Like, I don't know what the fuck they was doing. I understand the pick of the cornerback, but if you got a Hall of Fame quarterback asking you for weapons, why not go get some, or at least one? Just shut him the hell up.
Okay,
and he on Jeopardy and all types of shit getting blasted. Like, come on, man.
Didn't they provide him with a wide receiver though after the first round? Who did they? It was some. It was some.
I mean,
all right, I can't. It doesn't come to mind at the moment. But what I'm saying is simply this. And speaking of Aaron Rodgers, I mean, it's
man, you about to start busting on him. Go ahead.
no, sir, that ain't it at all. But I mean, somebody need to tell that to fucking Terry Bradshaw because he the one going out on him. Have you been hearing him?
Sure. Yeah, Terry Bradshaw definitely. He got on some Mr. Rich shit.
Oh my goodness. Hey man, you know what? He put it out there. He said, look, man, don't coddle him. I'm like, damn. Okay.
He called him weak, basically. He was like, yo, he's weak. If he gonna complain all of this, he's weak. But then Terry Bradshaw, you ain't had no of these fucking problems. The defense was so good, you ain't have to worry about shit. Technically, Terry Bradshaw has one of the fucking worst stat lines ever to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I mean, the thing is, bro, with him, and I've always said it, he need to thank God for the steel curtain. I mean, really.
Because if not, he'd be no better than Tony Eason.
And those, well, there you go. And the talent that he did have
with offense, yeah. Like it masked everything.
I mean, come on, man. Like that guy, I mean, he ought to know a bum every time you see one, anytime you walk past a mirror.
I mean, just the thing is, well, he had Starworth, he had Swan, you had Franco Harris, you had Rocky Blair. Not to mention your offensive line was always top notch. Like, I still understand how he was throwing all these interceptions.
I got one word.
What?
Garbage.
And you know what? I'm not even trying to debate it. I think he's one of the least skilled quarterbacks. Just going, of course, I couldn't see him play, but going off his stat line, it's no way in hell your interception touchdown should be damn near even. That's piss poor. That's a piss poor effort. Now, somebody I do want to give props to is the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Going back to the JOK situation, I mean, they got a lot of value with them picks.
Okay.
Going from Greg Newsome to JOK, I mean, I think even just with their offseason signings, it's like that defense is going to be, man, sheesh. That's going to be a doozy.
All right, well, I mean.
Besides Beard Cam Baker, if Beard Cam can't get it together, you need to draft another quarterback or get another quarterback. I don't know, sign Aaron Rodgers. I don't know what you need to do. Or trade for him. I don't know. But because if Beard Cam can't get it done, that's a problem.
All right, why Beer Can, huh?
Yeah, remember he was at the game, whatever, and he punched a hole in the beer can. He was sucking it down. It was at the baseball game.
All right, well, you know what?
He was past cyber sucking. He was really sucking.
He was really okay. Damn. All right. Well, listen. I hear you. They had a nice off season in general.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
They had a nice
free agency and the draft. Can't get no better than that, man. And also, I want to give props to the Miami Dolphins.
I was about to say them. Yeah, I was going to say them.
The Dolphins had a pretty solid draft, man. Pretty solid draft. And you know what, though? Kudos to you for even respecting that. Kudos to you, man. Huh?
Fuck them.
I'm just saying. You just saying.
I mean, you know, listen. Now you got to understand something. The analyst in me gives props where props is due.
Okay.
But the Bills Mafia representative in me says fuck them, fuck the Browns, fuck all of them.
Okay, all right. I mean, hey, listen, man, you got your opinion. You can do what you want. What do you? So let me ask you this: as far as on another low note, what about the Texans?
Dumpster fire right now, man.
Yeah, because I heard Deshaun might not even play this year.
I heard that too. Straight dumpster fire.
And they drafted the bull who was the number one prospect coming into Stanford. I think it's Davis Mills.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the number one prospect coming in there, but I think he was hurt like 2 years and then he had an okay year. So it's kind of like, you don't know what you're getting with him. And he's not Deshaun Watson. We already know that.
Hell no. Not at all.
And did they sign? I swear they signed a quarterback. I just don't know who it was, or I can't remember at this point.
Can't really call it.
Or maybe they was talking about it. They might not have. Maybe they was talking about it. But I swear they got another quarterback there.
Really?
So I mean, that was a shitty draft. But then they didn't have no picks to the third round either. So what else can you do?
Yeah, that made it kind of difficult to have a
exactly. And nobody expect that Deshaun wanted his glutes massage. Nobody knew that. So that was what it was. The Seahawks, another bad draft.
Yeah, some shit I just don't understand. I'm when you can publicly acknowledge what the problem is so easily, it looked like you should be able to at least attempt to fix it just as easily.
Save that man. He don't want to run around. I mean, you see what we did, whatever. And we're gonna get this last part of this segment is gonna be us grading our own teams, whatever. You didn't know that. But I just feel as though that, I think we went out after that Super Bowl and said, you know what? If we're gonna pay this man an amount of money, we gotta give him at least the adequate enough time, whatever, to do what he needs to do. So segueing into that, I think we did. Now, remember, I was going off during the draft. I'm not going to lie about that. I get upset because I have my own opinions, and I felt as though we needed another weapon. Because as we had talked before, once you double Tyreek, Kelsey's by himself, and he's only a tight end. Like, come on. So he's running into the middle of the field where most of the defenders are, 9 times out of 10. So I felt as though we needed another weapon. Even with losing Samuel, even though he's not there half the time, when he was there, he took a little pressure off. So I felt as though we needed another weapon. We didn't do that. And then when I thought about it, and after looking at a couple of things, I think we did the right thing with going offensive line heavier, and then getting somebody in that tight end. I still can't. Something gray. I can't remember his name. Dude from Duke. To spell Kelsey too, to keep him a little bit more fresher.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they claim that he's in the Kelsey mode. I don't know. I mean, who watches Duke college football? I don't think anybody in America does, besides if you at that college. So, I mean, I just was like, all right, well, if they say that, whatever, then that makes sense. I don't like the defense end from Florida State, even though that's my squad. I don't like him. He's a project. I don't like the wide receiver from Clemson. Because at this point, we're not drafting projects. We are on go mode. I feel as though every year is a championship year for us. So I did like the center Creed Humphrey. I did like the Bull Kelly in the back end of the draft. Because the problem with him was that he did say this before the draft. He had blood clot problems, but he's gotten over them. So now it makes sense because we signed Kyle Long for a year. We got the bull LDT, Laurinade. The bull went and did the doctor thing and opted out for the season last year. It's like Laurinade Durant Tariff or something like that.
Okay.
Now he's still in his rookie contract. Now if Kyle Long, all right, you could leave. Now we got this young bull who could go behind him, or possibly take his job. We're not worried about that. And then we still got Orlando Brown. So it's more or less like they were kind of fitting in pieces to whereas all these 1-year contracts. And then we got the Creed Humphrey from Oklahoma or whatever, because we only got Austin Blythe for 1 year at center. So it's okay. Some of these players that we have at 1 year can be replaced by the draft picks, and they can grow with Mahomes. So I'm definitely happy about that. I didn't like the Jerick McKinnon signing. I don't know what that's about. No clue at all. I'm confused. Other than that, yeah, I mean, I would give our draft B-. Just because I needed another weapon.
Okay.
So now it's on you. How do you feel about the Bills draft?
Well, I ain't gonna be long. Red zone.
See?
I'm gonna just say this. I felt that we did a good job of doing two things. We attacked some key needs, and we also shored up some depth.
I think I won for the future.
Oh, well, no, not, you know what? Not in the areas you may think. You're going to see Gregory Rousseau, our first round draft pick. I love the potential there. Of course, it has to all come together. Now, what I really love is that the NFL all-time sack leader, Buffalo Bills legend, Bruce Smith reached out to him and let him know that he's going to personally work with him and coach him up and get him ready.
Wait, you gonna give him a box? You gonna show him how to do the box? Like,
no, man, listen. He is not going to the same barbershop that Neil Smith go to. Now chill. He ain't hanging out with Neil Smith, Barry Word. He ain't hanging out with these dudes.
First of all, Barry Word didn't have a box. That's number one. He didn't have no box.
I don't know what that shit was.
He didn't have no box though.
I gave that cut the benefit of the fucking doubt. Anyway, now let me finish. I don't know. That shit had Nicks and Hicks all around. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. But anyway.
Yo, man, you know the boy ain't have alopecia or something like that. Why you talking about it like that?
I'm just saying.
He could have had a disease.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. So now we doubled down in the second round with Carlos Basham Jr. Love it.
Yeah, you know what? That was a solid pick.
You gonna see, and so was the first one. You gonna see those guys move
second
around.
One was more solid, but good.
You gonna see those guys move around a lot. You're gonna see them on the field. See what people tend to forget. We love to rotate our front four. We rotate them in and out. All kinds of packages. You might see a package on the field this year that consists of Hughes, Oliver, Basham, and Rousseau all at the same time on obvious passing downs. I would hate to be your old fucking curly hair mohawk having
wait, yo, what's this about? Yo.
You know what? I wasn't even supposed to say that out loud. My bad.
Yo, what's up with the ball, man?
That shit. I mean, I'm just saying, he might be getting Jerry curl juice on his pillow, dreaming about it at night. I don't know, but listen, we ain't even gonna talk about that though. Let's stick to the path. Let's stick to the path.
As my man do. We ain't worried about it.
As the path.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, that Deshaun Watson. Anyway, as the path goes, right?
Well, that was actually Mahomes, but go ahead.
Spencer Brown, Watson do it too. Spencer Brown, I mean, one hell of a prospect at tackle, 6'8", 313, out of Northern Iowa. Listen, bro.
Too tall.
If you start too tall.
Too tall.
Watch the film and get back to me.
Too tall.
Everybody rave about the potential here. Everybody rave about the potential. And he bench press 500 pounds. So holler. So no. Come on, let me do this. Offensive tackle Tommy Davis out of Miami, Ohio. Marquez Stevenson, the speedster out of Houston, that weapon that you said you wanted. Sorry, we got him. DeMar Hamlin, safety out of Pittsburgh. The tape says it all, bro. And this is the one here. Rashad Wild Goose, cornerback out of Wisconsin. I got a sneaky suspicion that he's going to make a very, very strong push for our nickelback position. I just got a feeling. It's just something. So I'm on video saying this. So if it happens, y'all heard it here first. And then Jack Anderson, the guard out of Texas Tech. Once again, we are doing a couple of things with those lineman picks. We are providing, first of all, a swing tackle is coming out of that situation, possibly. And look, you got to realize this too. When you look at the length of a rookie deal versus when Darrell Williams re-signed with us, when all of these guys re-signed their contracts, they were all for like 3 or 4 year deals. So right around at the end of these contracts, you kind of will get an idea and understanding as to whether or not you need to stay put.
Yeah, for sure.
So you gotta love it, and then not to mention that there will be other draft classes in between. See, people always forget that too, but that's
this ain't the end all be all.
It's definitely not. So I give our draft an A-.
All right, talk about being a homer. More than Homer Simpson. All right. So listen.
see that once again hating. Go ahead.
No, that's not. See, we just talked about that. That ain't no hate. That's my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and skedaddle off to. This is a good one, man. Movie review. Without remorse, we're gonna keep this short and sweet. I'm gonna start this one off. You started the last one off, right? All right. I thought it was a great movie. Bang up job.
Matter of fact, no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. Bang up job. I think that actually, you're right. I did start the last one off. My bad. Bang up job by Michael B. Jordan. The concept was pretty good. I don't know if a sequel is coming because of the fact that I don't know if anybody peeped after the credits. He said something where he came back and X, Y, and Z. But if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to give you too much. Good thriller, good action. My rating would be an 8.
Okay, I'm gonna start right out the gate and give it a 9. And the reason why I'm giving it a 9 because, well, hold up. I'm giving it a 9 because, like you said, Michael B. Jordan. He is now. See, what people don't dig is
you trying to say the new Denzel?
He's the new Denzel, bro.
I knew you was going there.
Denzel passed the baton. He took it. I mean, the guy is one of the most versatile actors of this time. Look at what he does. 1 minute he's a boxer. You know the role. 1 minute he's a boxer. The next minute he's playing lawyers. The next minute he's playing in the lead. And
you know what? I forgot about that joint. I did forget about it. John Jamie Foxx. Yeah.
Good fucking movie too.
Yeah, for sure. That was 9.5.
Yes, sir. So like my point is he has shown the versatility. And I say he's
still skinny young boy that was shooting dope on the wire to me. I don't, but go ahead though. Whatever.
Well, that too. I mean, that was. Hey, everything has a launching pad, and that was his. The wire was.
What was his name on that joint?
Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace. Yeah, nut ass Wallace. Go ahead.
He was Wallace on there, but hey, man, listen. Guess what? Look at what
I ain't mad at him. No, I ain't mad at him. Sure.
Look at what he took that launching pad and did with it. You see what I'm saying? So
sure.
Like there it is. Like Michael B. Jordan will make this movie worth watching. Guaranteed. It's a good thing.
Honestly, I don't know if you knew this, but not to cut you off. The next Creed is coming out, but he's taking over from Sylvester Stallone. He's directing and producing.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. And I know that in the next Creed. Now, what I don't know is I know he's supposed to be going up against Michael Jai White. That's my man's, by the way. I know he's supposed to be going
up
against.
That ain't no match, but go ahead.
But what I don't know is, and I see also by the little tidbit I saw, I see that he got Clubber Lang in his corner. Now I don't know if he's related to Lang in this movie or if Lang trained him, but I see he got Clubber Lang in his corner. This shit should be hilarious for a lot of reasons, man.
The original Clubber Lang?
When I think back about the original Clubber Lang, come on, my boy! Come on, my boy! You made me wait! Like when I'm just thinking back about this shit.
Clubber Lang was funny and nasty at the same time. But go ahead.
all of the above, funny, fucking disgusting, all that. But that's why I can't wait. I can't wait to see it, man. That shit, I'm looking forward to that. I need a release date. I need a release date for that motherfucker.
You know what? I'm gonna look a little deeper into the article that I read about him taking over from Sylvester Stallone, because that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing, and maybe it'll show like the release date or projected release date. You know what I mean?
Good shit.
So, I mean, like I said, you gave it a 9, I gave it an 8, man. I mean, let the people decide. If y'all decide something, whatever, comment on it.
I mean, you got to understand, man. The Michael B. Jordan factor put it over the top.
Okay, Wallace. All right, so we are definitely we are at the 5-yard line right now, brother. This is gonna be interesting for a couple reasons. I gotta explain this first before this comes out. There's a name on here who somebody is a homer of because he played for his team. However, he does fit the criteria. He does fit the criteria, so I can't say anything about it. Let's just see where he gets put at. And if you've been following us, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. So we're moving into the Start Bench Cut NBA First Pick edition. I guess safe to say, let's just say guards, because none of them really are a point guard. We got D Rose, The Answer, and Killer Kyrie. So now, you started off.
I'm gonna keep it short and to the point, baby.
And I need some explanations.
Starting AI, benching D Rose, and Kyrie kick rocks?
Explanation?
Explanation.
I just really need to know right now.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm starting AI because as much as I love D Rose,
It must you bust on AI, but go ahead.
as much as I love D Rose, you know, I'm shy till I die. Like I've always said, I'm all about that red and black with the white up in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm about all of that. I'm about that.
That's not a reason for you to do that, but go ahead.
But wait, AI though, I just think that of the three, just because of what he gave the game, and not to take nothing away from what D Rose did, or even what Kyrie Irving is doing now, or whatever.
Rose, he's starting to resurrect his career, so what he's doing now too. So
I saw that, no doubt. I was going to correct myself on that too, but I feel as though that AI just did so much for the game, and he gave so much passion, and he left so much on the floor. I just can't see myself not saying star. And
man, you know what? You know what the difference about 20 years makes people? This guy wanted to punch AI in his face. He wanted to run down on him, all types of crazy stuff.
Man, that's
I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, I was there.
Don't believe that shit, y'all. Don't believe that shit.
Look, I'm telling you, look, you know what? We gonna get a guest episode on here whenever somebody that knows what I'm talking about. So
don't believe the hype, people.
You was talking about slamming that man on his Bentley hood on Fridays, whatever. I'm sorry, hula hands. It was hula hands. You wanted to slam him on his Bentley hood. Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Come on, man. I wouldn't. Come on, man. That ain't me.
Hey, listen, Bills Mafia, I don't fuck with y'all, but you know how passionate this man is. If I tell you this, you know for sure. And anybody listen to the Crow episodes, AI was the Crow. That's all. You know, I'm leaving it out there. All right, so I'm gonna go through my picks, man. Of course, you know my guy's AI. I gotta start him, man. I gotta go with Kyrie at 2, man. I gotta put Kyrie on the bench, and D Rose, I'm sorry, you gotta go. Now, my reason is this: not to say that D Rose couldn't even been the starter, but he got hurt, and it took him a while to find his footing. And he's doing good right now. He's actually doing good. Like, I think he should be a starter in this league. But you really didn't do enough. It wasn't enough, man. I'm sorry. We done seen AI carry a team to the finals.
Wait, I got a question.
What's up?
Kyrie Irving got any MVPs?
No, but Kyrie Irving has a ring, and he was a game shot of that.
But wait. But you said he didn't do enough. MVP season ain't enough?
I mean, one and done. I mean, like, even though AI was one and done too, but AI kept it going though. He kept it going. He kept that. I'm a 14-year All-Star. I mean, like, he kept that thing going.
Listen, bro. The only thing about D Rose got hurt.
I said that. I remember. I said
know, but I'm saying, so you can't even compare the two situations when you're talking in terms of a person that suffered a serious injury that could that could ultimately just sway the direction that your career is going in. You can't. It's to me, you can't. I just feel like you can't. When you got that injury, that's like an asterisk. You got to pull back, and you got to look at that whole thing a little different. That's just how I see it. Now, I'm gonna tell you, but I will say this too. Before that injury, Kyrie Irving wasn't fucking with D Rose.
Well, was Kyrie even in the league before that injury?
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
D Rose had to come. They didn't come in at the same year, did they?
What you mean?
Because they both was number 1 picks, so they didn't come in the same year.
Number 1 picks, no.
So D Rose was before him, right?
No doubt.
Okay, so maybe like a year or two.
Something like that.
Okay, all right. So Kyrie came in and did what he did. He was out there scorching niggas. And then the biggest shot of the 2016 finals, who made that?
Yeah, Kyrie made it.
Okay. So safe to say that he was a vital part of that championship team.
Did he get the MVP of that series?
Well, he's not going to get it. LeBron going to get any fucking MVP that it is.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead, man.
I'm saying though, I mean, you know what? Don't tell this motherfucker like, yo, man. Yeah, I don't understand why you over here playing games in the motherfucking in the spectrum, whatever the fuck it was at that point in time, and getting fucking hurt. Sit your ass down.
Wasn't his fault. That was Thibodeau's fault.
No, that's his fault. Because you know what? Hey, coach, man, we won. Come on, man, take me out. I'm done.
Thibodeau should have pulled him.
Well, I mean, you know, Thibodeau got him now, and he's balling. So it wasn't Thibodeau. It wasn't Thibodeau.
I don't see how you can say that, but go ahead.
Fuck that, because I said it. I'm making my point, man. So anyway, man, listen. So like I said, AI. Then I got Killer Kyrie. Killer Kyrie he's a killer for a reason. Probably one of the best skilled guards we've ever seen on a one-on-one. Probably not a great team player. All three of them are probably not great team players. They're not a Westbrook. But what they will do is they will sit up here and they will get the job done. Okay. So that's my answer, and I'm sticking by it. Shout out to Russ. Shout out to Russell Westbrook, man. Been doing some amazing things lately.
You know what? And on that note, it's about that time. It's about that time, right?
Huh?
It's about that time, right?
Yeah, it's about that time, bro. It's about that time. Shout out to Russ, though. Shout out to Russ, man. Westbrook doing his thing.
Once again, I just want to say how much we love y'all for kicking it with a couple of brothers who put it down like no other. It's your boy, Reality Ron Bullard, my man, Chris Black. When you need a reality check, the reality realm is where you want to be at. We'll be back next week in the building, God willing, and that's reality.
Shout out to Russ.
Fuck Russ Brooks.
I'm never sleeping, cause sleeping is the cause of your death. Live by the code till I take my last breath. I'm never sleeping. I hustle while you rest. We from the cooking still ain't nothing left.